and don't take it personal because I be telling people and I feel bad because I be thinking like they think I'm just brushing them off or anything, but I be telling them I don't use agents to get jobs. Like, okay, I don't want to sound hypocritical. I did use an agent to get this job, but
We
for
just
the most,
said shout out to Gus,
yeah,
but I don't use agents. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another show of the Arnold's Thoughts podcast. I am your host, Arnold Lewis, and we about to get it cracking with another fire episode today. Just chopping it up. I got Big Deuce coming along. What up, June? What up, man? I see my boy June tapping in early. We're just gonna be chopping it up today. You know what it is, same thing every day. Almost every episode, we just gotta give you the perspective of what it's like to live as an overseas basketball player. There's just certain life aspects that you just gotta add to your game when you're living this life that'll help you be successful. Big dudes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear. Not loud, but I can hear you.
What's up, Freddie?
What up, bro? How's everything? You can hear me good? Copacetic?
Yeah, life is good, bro. Life is good.
How's it going over there? Just an update. Big Deuce is in Paraguay.
Yeah, man, life is good. Can't ask for nothing better. I'm getting everything I prayed for. I deserve it, and I'm gonna keep on winning.
As always. Seen y'all got y'all a dub. The first game in the books got a dub. What they was trying you out a little bit, playing you a little bit of minutes because y'all was blowing them out. How was the situation? Break down the first game for us.
Yeah, everything is brand new right now, so it's like I'm trying to get familiar with everything in a short little bit of time. You know what I mean? Only been here, I think this is day 11 for me, and so far so good. We got great teammates. I got an older team compared to my team I just played for in Chile, so I quite appreciate that because it's not so emotional. It's not so up and down roller coasterish. You know what I
Sporadic,
mean?
not so sporadic.
Yeah, exactly. And here it seems like the guys, everybody, the whole club, we expect to win. And I like being on teams like that.
That's a
You
good
know,
feeling.
when I came to Orizono and played with you a couple years ago, we expected to win. You know what I mean? Like you can't really help what team you're gonna play for, but I don't like being in the game. I'm like, dang, I don't even know if we're gonna win, and I don't have a good feeling that we are gonna win. So here in this situation, for the first game, I was a little nervous just because
New
this team
situation.
has won. Yeah, this team has won like the last 7 out of 8 championships here in Paraguay,
Okay.
and we just got a really good all around team, and I just don't want to come in and mess anything up. You know what I mean? So luckily, I'm mentally tough, and I've been reading books on top of books to help myself, motivate myself to step up to the occasion. And yeah, game went really good. I'm glad my teammates let me know when the game started. Like nobody on this team really plays more than like over 20 minutes a game.
Right.
Like the player on the player that had the most minutes from the last game he played about 25 minutes, but everybody else played like 19, 17. Like I said, I had 16 minutes myself. So really, man, we like a almost like a national team squad type level, all-star team type squad type level. This ain't the best like skill team I've been on, but because Paraguay is not known for basketball, it's only really like 3 dominant teams here, and we one of them, if not the best team, the most dominant team. So it's like it's a blessing because I'm tired from the season in Chile, 7 long months. You know how the referees be out there; they be letting them mess you up. They be hitting you with elbows and pushing you and all
They
that
let them play
stuff.
dirty, bro. They let them play dirty.
Exactly. So I done took a lot of hits this past season in Chile. So like to be here, bro, is great because they're not asking me to be Superman. They're not asking me to save the day. They're not asking me to play 40 minutes. So I'm not saying I got chill and relax here, but I can just go out, score 10 points, grab about like 6 or 7 rebounds, and that's my day. And to be honest, I'm happy like I got a chance to see the competition because that was like right now they doing it in groups right now.
Uh huh.
I think we got one more game in the regular season, but they doing like group play, and then they do that. They figure out like who finishes where, and then you go up to the playoffs. So like we just played the second best team in our group, and they didn't have their American playing, and they had one other starter down, but that was an easy win for us to be honest with you. We went up
Yeah.
by like 23 times. We let them come back, but never did I thought we was gonna lose that game at any point. And I'm in a great and blessed situation. I can't lie, man. I'm happy to be here.
You said something earlier. You was like, you get into a new situation, and like you get on like basically one of the biggest clubs, if not the biggest club over there, and you don't want to mess something up. Like you don't want to, you still get like that anxious feeling. I felt like that too a little bit coming here because people hype up. Oh yeah, no, this is a big club, one of the best. You feel me? And it's like you don't doubt, but you start thinking like, is this my game? Like, am I good? Am I good enough? Am I going to mess things up? Is that? And then you get out there and you're like, man, this is light work. Ain't
It's the
nothing
same.
it ain't nothing I ain't seen before. Ain't nothing I ain't killed before. This ain't nothing. That's how I felt coming here. I was like, this
Yeah,
is it. This is
yeah,
what y'all was holding me back from. That y'all I couldn't hoop here.
exactly.
This, come on, man. You
Yeah,
got me blown, man.
yeah. I
Well,
figured.
it's good that you would top tier team because that's what most people don't understand. Like a lot of times too, once you get on a team, the less minutes you play and have to contribute, the better the team you are, and the better like it's better for you
Exactly.
because you're gonna get better chances. You're gonna be able to get more bread. You're gonna be able to win because you're gonna be there longer to extend your bread. Short seasons like that, you be out 1 month. That ain't gonna do you. You need about 2 months just to get the ball rolling.
Facts. Like, and for my situation, they don't know how I play. Like, they don't know what I'm capable of, and that's okay. It's gonna come with time, but like, put it like this, bro. I'm coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the national team, he's a starter on the national team. He comes off the bench, so this team technically don't even really need me.
Right.
But I'm glad to be here, of course, and I want to be
Right.
because I'm paid very good to be here.
Right. Big facts.
But it's like, bro, I have high confidence in myself. I know what I'm capable of, bro. If the team is bringing me off the bench, then we're fine. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That's
Big for
nothing to worry
sure.
about. And really, like you said too, like if you on a team where you only playing like 20 minutes a game, that means you're on a good
You're on
team.
a good
You
team.
know, because that's how the situation was, Sono. That's what you going through in Kinsa, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm doing here. So like for your people back home or your friends, they be like, dang, bro, you ain't putting up your 20 and 10 numbers.
Right.
For me, that's fine. Like at this stage in my career, I even told my teammates this, like when I first got here, I do not care about stats. I told that to you when I
When
first
is
got
an
to Osorno.
Osorno? Yeah.
I don't care, bro. I want a championship and the money. That's my main focus. Like you said, bro, it was a lot of pressure. Well, not a lot of pressure, but I wish I read Psycho Cybernetics when we went in
Yeah,
Orsono
boy, you been quoting
because
that book, boy. I told you.
because because when I got there, like I was so excited to just hoop with you, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about all the championships you won, and I was kind of putting like unnecessary pressure on myself, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, to win a championship. Like we got to the finals, but of course we lost. And it's like I wasn't let down because I gave it all I got, but I wish I kind of knew just to relax and not even think about like messing up your finals record or just winning the championship with you. I just like I wasn't thinking wrong because I was ready to play, and what happened it just happened. But I think if I had a different aspect on relaxing and not putting so much pressure on myself, I would have just we might have would have won. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's a team game as well too.
Things
So
happen the way they're
it's
supposed to
like
happen. That's how it is what it is.
exactly, exactly.
At the end
So
of the day, bro, it happened the way they're supposed to happen.
and I ain't got no regrets with that situation.
I feel like that season happened like when you came there, it just happened so fast because it's like we were actually doing stuff as far as we're making content, we're training, getting up extra training, doing all this other stuff. And it's just like when you enjoying yourself too much, it goes by way faster.
That went by like snap of a finger,
So
bro.
fast,
I
bro. It went by
think
so
about it. That
fast.
was like like even now or in Chile, like Chile felt like Los Animas. Like don't get me wrong, I had a great time. I love my team, but that felt like an eternity. Like that whole season, that was a long season, bro. Obviously, I wasn't in Arizona with you from start to finish, like from the start of the season till the end. But I got there what mid May? No, sorry, mid February,
Hmm.
late February, and I ain't leave till like what mid June, late June, bro. That went by
Yeah.
fast, bro. I've been in some situation where a month feel like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Nah, it definitely accomplished a lot. And that's just part of this game. Like, can't take it for granted because one,
Yeah,
you don't get to hoop with your best friend
exactly.
hardly ever. You gotta think about it. Most
Yeah.
guys leave college. When most guys leave college, they never get an opportunity to really hoop professional. Like at this stage with their homeboy or something like that, or their best friend or something. That's just unheard of.
I only know one person that's done that. That's my boy. Well, two. Well, my teammates I played with in England, Boo Man and Troy. Like, and I was like super jealous when they did that. So I was like, when I had that opportunity, I was definitely gonna
Yeah, it's
take
kind of
advantage.
crazy because like me and Brandon is playing again on the same team. Like to do it, it's the third time we
Of
played together on the same
the
team.
third time. Yeah, that's
It
crazy.
also complements itself too because we got a lot of the same factors. We're both in South
Mm-hmm.
America for primarily most of our career. He's a two guard. I'm a four man, so it's easier to get like that. Hey, I got a big. Hey, I got a guard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They always gonna ask the player who there. Do you know somebody?
Right.
What up, Fonzo?
Fonzo, what's good, boy? Congratulations on signing that deal, Fonzo. I see you, boy. Run it up.
Yeah, going Gus. Gus been working. Gus been working this year. I've been seeing to get
Hey,
some people get some work this year.
Fonzo.
Hey, Gus been working.
Appreciate the love, Fonzo. Gus be working, boy. Gus be working.
So I seen this quote from I think it was Jose Colorado, and he said, "A signed hooper has 1,000 wishes, but an unsigned hooper has but one wish."
Mm, that's real. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of people hitting my DMs right now, and it's a lot of people I'm trying to help out right now. A lot of people seeing I signed a deal to go in Paraguay. Hey,
Why
please,
every time
hey,
they post a signee, they come straight to you? I'm not the agent. I'm not the
I,
one who did. That's somebody else. Hey man, you need somebody. You need to put me on. How do
man,
that, man?
I understand though, cause I mean, life is crazy, man. You can be up 1 minute, and you can be at the bottom at the next. So it's like I don't ever take that no type of way, and I do my best to like help them out. But and some guys it's tough because like right now I know one kid he come out of college and he's got all the skills and he got the hunger. It's just like I know he can make it overseas. It's just like he gotta I don't know, get that opportunity. And I'm trying to put on agents, but they don't really like his size. He's a little undersized, you know what I mean?
What position he play?
Point guard. And he don't average a lot of assists, you know?
Huh?
So it's like he got that uphill battle. But with overseas basketball, there's so many countries and there's so many opportunities that like all he gotta do is just take one deal and then he got his foot in the door. But the bad thing about it is like Buddy said, there's a lot of people want that one opportunity, but that one opportunity can really mess you up and scar you
That's
if
what
you
I
go
was just
to
about to allude to.
go to
You
if you go
can't
to the
just take
wrong
any
place, wrong
opportunity,
situation, you're
man.
not gonna want to play overseas basketball, bro. You're just not.
You can't just take any opportunity. Like, don't be. I think I made a post on that, like a reel, and I was just like, bro, don't just be dumb with it. Just don't just jump on. Get the opportunity. Yeah. Let me. They say I gotta pay $1,200. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pay for your own flight, and you gotta pay. Like, bro, stop. That don't even sound right. But you're just so thirsty, bro. Don't be so thirsty to get into the game and don't even pay attention to the game. Everybody, you're right. It is right. Cause I can remember. I don't want to just get so far removed from the fact that I was that one person looking for an opportunity as well. And I reached out. I reached out to you. Hell, you got me my first gig. Shoot.
Yeah.
Actually, you got me my second gig. I had the gig Agent BS. You got me on with Bruno. Got me my first gig. My second gig was because I reached out to my teammate I was playing with on the same team before. He got on the team. I hit him up just to say congrats. Just to say congrats. Like, hey man, for some reason I wanted to get on this team, and I see you made it. Go ahead, bro. Do your thing. Hit me up like 2 hours later. Hey, the coach looking for a 4-man.
And be like that.
And
That's why I
that
be trying
set my career. I promise that set my career. Ever since then, bro, it's just been on a different path. From that gig right there, bro.
Yeah, man. And I see Fonzo, he said, I hear people as put me on more than anything else. I'm like, bro, what the hell? I feel you, Fonzo. But like, it's like for me, bro, that's why I be getting conflicted with. And that's why like I said, we gonna talk about books every time we on the podcast. Shout out to the second agreement and don't take it personal, because I be telling people and I feel bad because I be thinking like they think I'm just brushing them off or anything, but I be telling them I don't use agents to get jobs. Like, okay, I don't want to sound hypocritical. I did use an agent to get this job. But
We just said shout out to Gus, but I don't use agents. Like,
yeah. But for the most part of my career, I don't use agents because once you can step foot in the market, once you build connections, like you said, all you did was congratulate the dude when he got you a job.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm not gonna say that's how easy it is, but that's how it be, bro.
You know what? I showed love. Like, I wasn't, hey man, put me on. I was just saying, hey man, congrats. Cause I know how hard it is to get a gig. And that's all that was it. I didn't even think to ask them if they needed somebody. I was just hyped that he got on because that's where I wanted to be. Strictly off just saying, you know what? Congrats, bro. Like, that's fire. Like, and that led to, bro, I had one of my best seasons. I won MVP that year and my first championship.
Yeah. And one thing I learned about overseas basketball, you have to give. You have to give
That's
energy.
life, man.
You're right. With anything, if you want to even relate it to life, bro, you have to give. The more you give, the more you receive. But you got to do it from a genuine level. Like you said, you wasn't expecting nothing in return when you said congratulations to you.
That's true.
Support, you know? And like, if you give genuinely, the universe or whoever you think believe in, it's gonna return it right back to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like every single day, I try to give everything. Like sometimes I don't have the energy, but I always try to keep in mind like I was in that position, and not only that, bro. Like we need help, bro. We all need help trying to make it to where we want to be.
I would never deny needing help, bro. I would never. I don't know people. Oh, I got help me. Anytime you got some help, you got some information, you want to help me, I'll gratefully take it. I will happily take any help that you can give me. Yeah, I don't. You got to. You got to reach out. You got to be like. Don't be like you say, bro. You do got to give from a genuine spot. Just like I feel like most time when I try to come on here, we try to give people the aspect. That's why we read books and stuff, because you got to get like your spirit, man, your spirit connected with everything you do is just going to lead to good things in the game, in your life as well. It's just like, yeah, we rarely ever, honestly, we rarely come on here and talk about just like basketball and plays and situations. Like, that's like that lets you know, out of like pretty much all the episodes that I've ever done or even talked, we talk more about just getting your mind right, getting like your reading books. We also talk about meditating, visualizing, and all that stuff, because it's like it plays so much into just who you are as a person. If you're if you're not a good communicator and you don't work on that and you don't like try to get, you're not going to be able to connect with people. This game is about connection. That's life. All about connections. You got to have some type of connection. Know somebody. You know Fonzo. Fonzo hit up Gus. Gus got you.
Like that, bro. It's changing my life. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many life lessons within that story. Like you said, reaching out to people, giving, and then also what I like in the psycho cybernetics, the second act. It's not over, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm.
Just because you start off a certain way, or you didn't get to it at the time you wanted to get to it, or it took 15 years, 10 years to get there, don't mean it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Like it's a amount of money I wanted to make before I retired, and I'm making it now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And now I'm at the point where if I win a championship, like I really got my fingers crossed. I'm praying that I win MVP in Chile and win a championship in Paraguay, bro. If I do that, the Brinks truck is coming. 10 bands and up. You know what I'm saying? Or 15 bands and up. You feel me?
Right.
Like that damn that took my whole career to reach. You know, it has been jobs where I got paid really good, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't been able to consistently get those year after year after year. But if you're able to get a job where you're making 10K or more for a year, 4 years in a row, 5 years in
Oh,
a
you
row,
balling.
you balling. So I'm on trajectory to reach that point, and I'm more than excited to do it. So I just gotta punch through that box and get that.
I think a lot of players don't realize this too. Like you get a lot of your bigger checks in the back end of of your career, towards the end.
Right?
That's when you start really getting those. You would think like, oh, I'm young. You really start getting those unless you just get plugged in and somebody plugs you in on the right stage.
Right.
You don't get those type of jobs that paying you like six figures until like year 10, like
Right.
11, like later on in your career. That's when you really start getting those type of gigs. You might catch one here and it, but consistently, that's when you start, because you start getting into a different bracket and then everybody recognizes you and like, okay, this is where you at. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
felt like was getting stuck with me and like in Chile. It's like I'm always here, so it's not bringing my value up because I'm here. And I'm not in the other leagues that's, oh, you already been here and you killed. This is the first season I've been in Argentina, like the whole season in the first division. This is the first full season. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
and I already know I did my thing here. I'm like, bro, this thing is so sweet. Like,
Bro, all these leagues, like I said, man, we talked
what?
about on the last podcast. Once you get up to a certain level, bro, the competition is not the hard
It's
part.
not.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, bro.
There's like nothing I haven't seen before. There's nothing.
No,
There's
no.
no competition. There's none that I haven't seen before. And what I do realize is that the more I play, the sorrier they get, and the better I
Fact,
keep getting.
fact.
That's what I'm
That's
starting to
true.
realize. See how LeBron feel? Like I keep getting older, but I keep getting better. And y'all
I
just
feel
like, what's going on?
That's why I hate the whole idea about age at this point, because in this generation, like we talk about, we're not even talking about basketball. We talk about basketball, but the kids nowadays they so quick to throw the word "unk" out there, right? Oh, you
Oh,
unk,
big bro and
you unk.
I think
What
we
up,
big bro.
unk?
I think we still big bro. I think when you turn 36, you
Man,
on.
listen, unk. We're unk, bro. Accept it.
I'm
All
cool with it.
right,
I'm
accept it.
cool with it.
We're unk. But what I'm trying to say is, it's like back in our generation when we was like younger, like I say 15 to I don't know 28. We ain't call it. We was respectful. We ain't make up these words or be like, "Oh, you old." But it's Gen Z
Old
generation. They
head.
got
We
out
need
of
to say
pocket.
old head. Your old head.
Yeah, yeah, facts. But at the same time, when life comes full circle, you realize, like, bro, being in your 30s is not old, bro.
Right.
Far from. I can move properly, and I know more than you. So that's why you see these millennials in the league. LeBron playing at 40, Steph Curry still
Yep.
cooking at 40,
KD.
KD, Jimmy Butler is our age,
Jimmy.
Damian
Yep.
Lillard is our age.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
they still not
Dominating
on
the
peak.
league.
Exactly. I remember
James
like
Harden.
when I was a kid watching Kobe Bryant make they come up and that was the Allen Iverson era, the Kevin Garnett era, like them type 30-year-olds was not moving like that, bro. It was only reserved for the 20-year-old. I didn't see no. I don't think of no 2000s hoopers. Like, put it like this. I remember when Karl Malone was with the Lakers. He was not Karl Malone. I
Right.
remember Gary Payton with the Lakers. He was only like 34. I don't know, 36.
Dang, moving
And like
old.
he wasn't moving like that though. You know what I'm saying? But you see now these 30-year-olds, like, don't get me wrong, they starting to slow down. They showing signs, but they're still all stars. Like, I think I don't want to say majority of the all stars this year were like 30 and up, but bro, it's a different world these days. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
for sure.
yeah, man, it's like definitely get the most check when you get later on in your career, and yeah, it's kind of a rewarding thing. Yeah.
I seen another one of I like to go and look at other content creators and see what they be talking about and use it as talking points. Like what he does good, he puts out good talking points, and I feel like what we do good is we good at talking about it. And he said something like, "Your coach is not your friend." Are you interested in playing overseas basketball one day? I wish someone would have told me 1 year after college I would receive my first pro gig. I wish someone would have told me that having an agent does not guarantee that you will get hired. I wish someone would have told me being cut from a team, because after 10 years in this game, everyone gets cut from a team. Now, after traveling from over 17 different countries and winning up to 7 championships in my pro career, I've put together the 6 most important traits any player needs before starting their career. So go ahead and grab that ebook and get all the information you need today to start your career. Now you can't say no one didn't let you know. So go ahead, grab that ebook and get started so you can become the pro one day. Let's go. And I said, that is, you know what? That is a good aspect to talk about right there. He's not your friend.
Not.
He is not your friend. Boy, talk
But
about
I
the.
will say this, he's not your friend, but that's your job to make sure that he thinks you are his friend. You know what I mean?
You got to
Like,
play the game. You
you
got to
have
play
to
the
play the
game.
game. And I learned this through trials and tribulations. And I'm gonna give you for one example. With Coach Broadnex, yeah,
Okay.
I was terrified of that man to connect with him on a personal level.
There was no connecting with him on personal level, bro.
Yeah, especially at this
Not in
point.
that
Like
time. Not in that time,
I
bro.
was too young. I was too young. Okay, different. It'll be differently now because I'm a grown man. I don't care. But okay, but I'm just saying that laid the groundwork that I was like, okay, I don't really want to interact with my coaches. I'm gonna just stay from afar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I started my pro career, best pro coach, shout out to Rob Patanastro, they just won another championship in England. Me and him had a great relationship, you know, to the point where I babysat his son when he needed to go places. You know what I'm
Dang.
saying?
That's a great
So
relationship,
like
boy. I ain't know it
that was
was
a
like
great
that.
relationship, right? And so that kind of like let me know that I need to build connections because the next year they signed me again, and so moving forward in my pro career, like I had a good connection with my coaches, but it was one time in England where I was kind of beefing with the coach. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it got ugly off the court. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of forgot the power of connecting and being cool with my coaches until up until Iraq 2 years ago, right before I came to Chile. I had a Serbian coach, and I was just nervous about keeping my job because once again I was making a good check out there, and I really, really, really wanted to secure the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So I just text my coach one day. I was like, "Hey, coach, I'm gonna give my all every single game. I'm gonna give my best ever every single game. Please, do not release me." I told him straight up, like, "Please don't send me home." He like, "Hassan, bro, you got nothing to worry about, bro. I love your game. I love your attitude on and off the court, bro. You got nothing to worry about." And then he just started like talking to me like a friend, and we built a relationship like that. And like I could have been like, okay, he cool with me. He let me know he ain't trying to send me home. But from then, I built on that relationship. What's up, coach?
Mm-hmm.
I sent him a funny video. I don't do that with coaches. I used to send that to my friends or something. Hey, coach, look at this. This is crazy, right? Hey, coach, what you doing? Wait, when time are you going to lunch? I want to eat with you. Me and him having a one-on-one lunch, together. and not even just talk about basketball, but just talk about anything. To the point where 2 months later, we friends. You know what I'm saying? He hit me up just to talk. You know what I mean? And I learned to like, okay, yes, you can start out as your coach not being your friend, but it's on you if you really want to secure that job to get to know your coach and build that relationship. And prime example, I'll let you talk at this. The coach here, I really can't read him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a little feisty and he's a little chilled at the same time. So it's like sometimes he'll let things slide, and then sometimes he'll turn up on you. Like he ain't really turned up on me, but I seen how he done my other teammates and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay. And not only that, he don't speak English, but I've been practicing Spanish. I can pretty much hold a conversation in Spanish now, which I'm very proud of. But he lives very close to me, right? So sometimes he gives me rides home from practice and from the games. Anytime I get a chance, and every time he offers me a ride, I take that opportunity and I talk my head off. How's your family? What's your favorite color? Who is your favorite player? What do you like to do, coach? Because if you know them on a personal level and they think you are their friend, they're going to do business with you.
Right.
Business people do business with their friends.
Yeah.
They don't hire outside strange people. That
Always
they
gonna go
don't
with
know.
somebody they're comfortable with.
They want to do business with people they're comfortable with. So that's what I've been doing since I've been here.
Couple things to that. First of all, I think like the biggest takeaway from that is no ego.
Facts.
No ego. I'm gonna reiterate a book called Ego is the Enemy. I advise everybody to read that book. And that's basically just what you're talking about, bro. That's saying I got a good job. I know how to network. I know how to move around. I've been in the game long enough, and I understand it's about people. And I am going to don't have no ego. I don't even speak Spanish fluently, but I'm going to make sure I get to know this dude and connect and communicate to build a relationship to secure my job. You're right. Once you get there, that don't mean you good. They just now they got a closer look at you, and now they want to test to see, let me see if you're actually good or not. Let me see if I can actually stand being around you. Because if they can't stand to be, they're not, you're expendable. And if you're not even tolerable to be around, like something like, all right, so the coach I got here, in certain situations, you're right. But when you don't care sometimes about losing a job or going somewhere else, it could be very tough to try to hold that relationship. And this dude, boy, I don't care. I don't care, bro. I don't care. It's because it's just a few things. Like I will try to be. I'm gonna be me. I know what kind of person I am. I'm a very chill. I'm a very high energy type of person. I'm a very like energetic. So my energy just that's how people I connect with people. My energy just I always bring a good smiling, just great energy to wherever I'm at. But when you're like the counter opposite of that, it's kind of hard to fake that. I can't fake energy. I can't fake it. I can't fake energy or whatever. But he did make a statement. He was like, a lot of players when they come to like Argentina, especially, they have a hard time connecting with their teammates because they're so different and they so far away. But I see you are more interactive. I'm like, yeah, because I understand people. Like you cannot be successful if you hate the person you're next for 10 months. That's like that whole Jordan, oh, me and Jordan would never, I don't believe that. Jordan and Pippen, he talking about Pippen, oh, we wasn't really friends like that. But I don't believe that. You're not gonna win if you don't have some type of like connection with the person. The closer you are with a person is that's what leads to winning.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's my take on that. Every night, not all coaches, but 95% of them, you got to like you're doing, bro. Because there's gonna be a point in this game where you need that bread, and don't let your ego get in the way of securing the bread at all times. That's a good point that most players that go over a lot of players' heads right there. That point that was a really good point right there. I ain't gonna hold you on that one.
Yeah.
I was looking at playing overseas, and he said he posted this video of a dude fired up a cigarette right of a dude
Hey,
firing up a cigarette.
say that. I just want to say the same day he posted that I was in the weight room with my teammate vaping.
Oh my
Like my
god!
teammate was vaping, and I was scrolling on Instagram, and I wanted to record my teammate because I'm like, this is real. This is no cap. Like, go ahead though. Go
Nah,
ahead.
but that was pretty much the whole thing. Like, it's so wild. Like the different cultures when you go overseas. Like you know where it's bad in China. They will fire up a cigarette in a heartbeat during the it be time out. You want a cigarette? Halftime. You want a cigarette? Bro, they don't breathe in regular air, bro. They all smoke cigarettes, bro. And before the games, halftime, before the game over with, they know that we got the game solidified. Oh yeah, we finna step to the back, not even out the door. We're gonna step in front of the door and smoke in the in the gym while it's
All I'm gonna say is, as an American going overseas to hoop, expect the unexpected. Everything they teach us in America talking about, you don't need to smoke if you're an athlete, you need to eat right, you need to get the necessary amount of
that's right.
sleep. Nobody is doing that overseas.
Nobody's
These
doing that.
people go to sleep at 2 in the morning every single day.
Yep.
They drink most of my teammates. They drink alcohol almost every single day.
Yep.
They eat terribly. They don't look after their bodies. They don't put in the extra work. So I'm not saying all the stuff we teach get taught as athletes in America is BS because it's not. But just expect to see the unexpected. Like you say, the cultures are totally different. They don't care about lighting up a cigarette.
Man, they don't care about that.
They don't care about talking about inappropriate things in front of coaches.
Bro, the
They
group chats be so wild.
what? Arnold, my God, this might be the craziest group chat I've ever been a part of here in Paraguay.
An
The
overseas
crazy-
basketball team's group chat is the most vilest thing I've ever been a part of. I don't think I've ever just that would never happen in our group chat that we had. Remember group me? Remember we had group me when we was in college?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
None of that stuff was ever in our group chat, bro.
Bro, it was all just basketball and student related stuff. Nothing out of that.
Basketball, yeah, or females. Basic,
Bro,
like basic.
the stuff I just got here, bro. But it's one teammate I have. He just puts nothing but explicit content. And when I mean explicit content, it's explicit content. And the craziest thing about it is, okay, maybe I asked my teammate about it. That's how crazy it was. I'm like, bro, who is sending that stuff in the group chat? And he started laughing instantly. He said, bro, and guess what? There's women in the group chat. I said, there's
Oh
women.
my god.
I'm talking about it's stuff women should not be seeing they put in the group chat.
Wow, yep.
It's a totally different culture,
Yeah.
bro. And like you said, the reason why older players do get these types of jobs, these big paying jobs, is because we can handle it more.
Yeah.
Because I think to myself, as a 23-year-old me, 24 or 25-year-old me, I probably would have been cut by now.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have understood the language. I wouldn't have understood certain
Oh
things.
yeah, for
And that's
sure.
the reason-
For sure.
That's the reason why, like I told you, I called you the other day. I said, man, my teammates kind of going half-ass at practice. But for me, I'm going full speed 100% because
Right.
I know I can't get away with that. Now, 24, 25-year-old me would have been looking at everybody at practice going half-ass, not getting back on defense during the scrimmages. I would have probably did the same thing.
Be like, I ain't finna do that. Shoot, they ain't going hard. I ain't finna go hard neither.
Exactly. So at this stage in my career, I know how to handle this type of situation. But even like in the locker room, I don't think I ever seen like pause on this, but I ain't never seen none of my Savannah State teammates, or anything below that naked or anything in the
Oh
shower.
my God.
I've messed with in the shower. Like, we took showers for sure. But the
Rarely.
towel was around our
You
waist.
wrapped around, right.
And when I got my towel on and no shirt on, do not touch me. Don't touch me. Really, don't even look at me, to be honest. Let me take my shower. Let me put my clothes
The
back
culture
on.
is amazing. The culture that you grow up
Out
with.
here, man, they walk around fully naked and they touching each other and they doing all
They
types
don't
of
care,
stuff.
bro. Like,
They don't care,
I was
bro.
talking to my teammates about that the other day. Like, how Americans when they come over here and it's like that's the culture shock. That's the
Yeah.
culture shock. You be like, they ain't here naked, just walking around, hand all on their stuff, just
And they be talking too.
right in
They be
front of
standing
you.
up, hands on their hips. Hey man,
Hey,
go put your clothes on, man. I don't feel comfortable right now,
bro,
bro. I don't want to
it's
see all
like
that,
there's
bro.
no personal space. It's like it doesn't even matter. Like I'm just here, pull my pants down, bend over right in front of you, just measure, just digging around for some stuff, bending over just right in front of you. Yeah, bro. Like, fam, that is the average locker room in overseas. That's just how it is. That's just, and to
Yeah,
us, it's just like,
it don't matter what continent you go to, Asia,
yeah,
Europe, Africa, South America, they all do it. It's just an American
it's an
thing. You gotta
American
be
thing.
okay.
It's definitely an
But
American thing. It's definitely an American thing. Anyway, I talked about it on my live by myself, but what do you think about the dude that got arrested in Indonesia?
oh man, very unfortunate situation. Um,
Unfortunate or stupid?
a little bit of both because
I mean, we
you
gotta be
shouldn't
subjective. We
be.
gotta be real. We gotta be real. Like we gotta be.
It's both.
It's
It's
both.
it's unfortunate
It's
and
very
stupid
unfortunate.
because you know what I'm saying. I don't know that man fully, so like he might be fighting addiction. He might have been going through some. I don't know.
That's
Like
yeah,
everybody
true.
got a full story. You know what I'm saying? Even with Brittany Griner, like that's why I say it's a little stupid because we just saw Brittany Griner. You know what I'm saying? Big time WNBA
How
athlete.
quickly we forget.
Exactly. And she tried to do well, she didn't smuggle it, but she had a weed pen. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I hate to sound like Stephen A. Smith, but stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. And like, look, man, it's a lot of athletes, a lot of hoopers that be on the gas. You know what I mean? Marijuana, weed is part of the culture, but it's like, bro, understand the bigger picture, bro.
Right.
You got the opportunity of a lifetime to play overseas basketball. Like you said, bro, it's a million people waiting for that one opportunity, and they chose you. And like, I don't care how much you love marijuana, how much you love smoking, how much it does for you, bro. Bro, go get the bag first.
Right.
Secure the bag, bro.
Get the bag
Money is the
first.
most important, bro. Like alcohol, weed, women, whatever your vice is, it's gonna be here. It's been before you even got here, and it will be here after you leave this earth. It's not going
The
anywhere.
vices
So the
ain't going nowhere,
opportunity
bro.
of a lifetime to play overseas basketball, you only got a short window. We cannot play professional basketball for our entire lives. Your body's gonna break down. And not only that, it's always somebody younger and better that's coming up through the ranks that's gonna eventually take your job and replace you. So for you to be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna risk it all just so I can, get high and, you know, I like to smoke, so I'm gonna take it with me. Bad idea. And it's another combination of we need mentors in college basketball in the United States of America
I mean, that's what we're
that
doing right now, bro.
that go into these universities because these universities, NCAA, I'm not gonna bag on them, but they, as far as mentorship, it's terrible.
Right.
It's been terrible from when we were in school, and it's terrible now. And I
Yeah.
feel even more bad because now these kids are touching 300K, 100K deals, 50.
Man, even
They don't
worse.
have no type of financial advisors. They don't have nobody coming in and saying, "Oh, you should go invest your money in the stock market. Do you know about mutual funds? Do you know about
Yeah.
IRA? Do you know about retirement plans?" No, and not only that, I seen Buddy who got in trouble with the weed. He went to Utah State. That's the same
Mm-hmm.
school my dad's teammate Alphonse. That's a Power 6 school. I don't know what conference they was. Most of the time, they was either in the Pac-12 or the Mountain West Conference, which is up there with the SEC, Big East. You know what I'm saying? ACC. So they can afford to bring these people to talk to them in, and they still don't do it. You like it's college basketball is really messed
They're
up,
gonna
bro.
bring me in because I'm gonna get that check.
Because you really leaving these kids out, let them out to dry. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to the dude, man. For everybody, watching in the future, bro. Like we all got our vices. You know what I'm saying? But don't risk, don't risk it all to have it be all thrown away. You know what I'm saying? Like the alcohol, the weed, whatever you into, it's gonna be there.
That is
Life is
gonna be there.
about
It's gonna be there.
sacrifice, bro. Life is all about sacrifice because one thing we don't have is time.
Mm.
We're losing time every single day. And now it's sad now because he's facing a death penalty. You
By
know what I'm
firing
saying?
squad, ain't that crazy? You ever heard
Like,
of something like that? You facing death by firing squad? What kind of 1910 punishment y'all trying to give me? Firing squad? That's
and
wild.
and the last thing I say, I even feel more bad for him too because with Brittany Griner, right, in her situation, she was well known. She is a WNBA superstar. We know Brittany Griner,
Hmm.
so it made headlines, and it kind of made everybody on social media say, "Hey, man, we gotta help Brittany Griner out. Get her home, Trump. Trump, what you gonna do? She need our help." Or whoever. I think it was Biden at the president at the time. But like with this guy, I don't be seeing nobody talk about this dude on social media. Only people I seen talk about is basketball, like overseas basketball hits. I
Right.
seen you talk about it, and I seen somebody else. But ain't nobody trying to rally to bring this dude home. This dude
Nah.
needs some help.
You know how
Where's
much?
Trump at?
Nah.
Trump ain't nowhere to be found, bro. This dude is his family probably reaching out to everybody. I ain't seen nobody saying, "Oh yeah, we gonna bring him home." It's messed up, bro.
Okay, so he got to pay 180 to get out.
Wow.
You got to pay 180. I was talking to B about it. If you had to think about that, well, he played. I don't know his pockets. Obviously, I could just go off. He's like our age. He's like 34. So
Oh, he's 34.
he
Okay.
34. He our
I'm
age.
sorry. That makes the decision
He
stupid.
been in IBA. He been there for like the last 2 years. See, when you hear more of the story, like when I broke down, like, well, he's been there for like the past 2 years. This is like his second year. He won a chip there.
Oh,
You feel
okay.
me? So
Yeah.
he probably Indonesia. All those countries are very close to each other. Hour, 2 hour flight. You feel me? And Thailand is a hot spot to go chill at, especially now because they just in 2024 made weed legal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It made it legal.
Right.
So I understand if you just go over like you got a break. I'm gonna catch a flight. It's like going catching a flight to the Capitol real quick, and you parlay and do that, get your fix. But then this what I don't understand. Why would you try to have somebody send it to your apartment, bro? From Thailand. They're gonna put two. I'm finna check this. First of all, they got customs. Second of all, and it's like, why would you send that to that's the part I don't get. Why would you send it to your crib? You gonna send it to your apartment with your name on it from Thailand? You are a walking, what's the word? Like I can't even
Yeah.
remember the word. Like they know that you blow
Walking.
it down.
Yeah. Walking. Weed head or I don't know.
No, it's a stereotype. You're a walking stereotype,
Okay.
basically. We know you. I know you blow. You getting
Yeah.
packages from Thailand. What you getting from Thailand? Any
Right.
player that sold that in itself. Like, why wouldn't you get this? Why would you not get it shipped to like one of your friends or like a local place? Local, a local. Hey, bro, get this into your crib and I'll pick it up from you. They ain't gonna.
Right.
But
Yeah, man. Now, like I said, I didn't know anything about the full story. I really ain't look into it like that. But
y'all go check out my
every
live. I talk all about it. I found the article, went through it, watched the video, everything.
yeah, I mean, in that case, it's a stupid decision. You know what I'm saying? It's that's stupid because if you've been there 2 years, you're 34 years old. you know what it's like. They gonna single us out as Americans, especially when we black. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do better, man.
You got comfortable, bro. You gotta think about it. I've been here. I know that like I got comfortable. I know how I move around here. I already been here. I got me a chip here. I got a little setup. I got a little change. Don't get too comfortable. I got comfortable.
Yeah. Don't get too comfortable. Don't take things for granted.
Don't take it. Yep.
Just because it's one way don't mean it's gonna be that way forever. And like, going back to books, going back to the way the superior man, it says in there, everything is in constant change. Everything. Nothing is set in stone. So it's like, okay, yeah, it might have been that way, that, a couple months ago, a couple years ago, but everything is constantly changing. You gotta stay on your toes, and you can't take it for granted, bro. You cannot take it for granted. I feel like once you take it for granted, that's when all things go break loose and start working. Like, put it like this, bro. I'm still in the weight room every single day trying to like get diesel. I'm still getting shots up before and after practice. My routine and all that stuff. And it's like I really could say, oh, I can relax because I got a complete team here and all this and that. But
right.
I'll relax, I'll fall off. That's when things don't just unexpectedly bad start gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So
they say when you get there, you hit the gas. That's when you get to where you want to be in a situation that you want to be in. Go harder. You know what I mean?
That's my philosophy on life, man. Shout out to Broadneck and just, it was built in with me from me as a person. But man, burn energy till you no longer breathing, bro. Burn energy.
We're gonna end on that one. Couldn't have said it any better than that, bro.
Yes, sir.
Good, yes, always sir. Chopping it up with you. Good. Go ahead.
I just want to talk my stuff real quick, man. Hey, it's not gonna stop, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Arnold, me and 3-4, we've been brothers since 2008. We gonna make it to the top, bro.
Hey, definitely going to, bro.
I told you last year, 2024, that was like the breakthrough year. And this year is like finally the stamp where, as far as me, I get my recognition and like you right on the way, Arnold. So just keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, man, I'm done with that humble stuff. I'm doing
man. You hooping, you balling in all facets.
I know it's a possibility I can get knocked off my pivot, but as of right now, I'm doing everything in my power for that not to happen. And I'm going to keep on shining. And last thing I say, if y'all not congratulate me, I don't want to hear nothing. If y'all not saying congratulations, dude, so good job, dude.
Right.
Don't talk to me. That's all I got to say. I love y'all.
Dudes, put me on. Put me on. Put me on. All right, bro. Good chopping it up with you, man. I'll holler at you.
All right, love, man.
Love. All right, guys, that's all we got for this episode. Till next time. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.